I'm going to talk about upcoming pattern. Let's look at weather warnings. So let's look at Scarborough, Snowfall, downtown Toronto, Richmond Hill, Mississauga, Brampton, Oakville, Hamilton, Niagara, Niagara Falls City, Oshawa, Cobourg, and Belleville. That's all. The city's gonna get some freeze advisory. So there's some yellow advisory with some frost advisory. Will start from Sunday, May 3rd, 3:43 a.m. to 10:59 a.m. May 3rd. So that it's gonna be patchy frost. It's expected to early this morning as temperature drop to near or below freezing. So let's talk about pressure patterns. So let's start. So it's gonna start 2 seconds later. So 1004, 1008 millibars of pressure, 1009 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next tower, which is Monday the May 4th. So 1000 and 1000, 1004, 996 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next tower, which is 8 p.m. The is something. 1008, 1008 millibars the pressure. Let's go to 1008 millibars the pressure. Let's go to next tower. So May 8, 9, 8, 6. So 1016, 1012 millibars of pressure. So let's go to next tower, which is 8 p.m. May the 7th, so 1012 millibars of pressure, 1016 millibars, 1014 millibars of pressure. Let's look at precipitation patterns starting from 2 p.m. There is something. So line said obey Wartown Collingwood Thunder Beach gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 5 p.m. There is something. Line said obey Wartown Boylston Underwear Collingwood Palm Beach Thunder Beach Salabay Milan Alala Betty Georgia Beverly Hills Scarborough Stouffer Lashawa Uxbridge. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour 8 p.m. Like said, it'll be right tempo yards in honor Collingwood, Palm Beach, Santa Beach, Sotheby, Midland, Adela, Beatty, Georgia, Beverly Hills, Scarborough, Stouffer, Latua, Uxbridge, Coburg, Peterborough, Hamilton, Oakville, Sisaka, Partside, Western Niagara Falls City. Those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall rainfall, so 11 p.m. there is something. So, line said, Boyards in Hanover, Lingwood, Georgia, Beverly Hills, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Coburg, Peterborough, Pennsylvania, Stouffer. Parts of Niagara City, Hamilton, Oakville. Those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Whiteton. Let's go to the next tower, which is calling with 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next tower, which is 8 a.m. There is something. Hamilton and Niagara on the Lake is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 11 a.m. There's nothing else. 2 p.m. There is something. So, Brampton, Oriental, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Betty, Adela's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 5 p.m. There is something. So, Brampton, Oriental, Newmarket, Richmond Hill, and Beverly Hills, Betty, Adela's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 8 p.m. There is nothing else. 11 p.m. There is something. So, like I said, it's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 8 a.m. There is something. So now I'm gonna Niagara Falls City, Oshawa, Uxbridge. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including the market. So let's go to 11 a.m. There is something. So Hamilton, Oakville, Sissaga, Brampton, Orangewood, Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Cobourg, Belleville. Now I'm gonna Niagara Falls City is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next tower, which is Scarborough, Stoffel, Oakville, Hamilton, Argonaut, Varsity, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Belleville is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Brampton, Orangeville, Toronto is going to get some 0.25 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Woody Coburg. So Peterborough is gonna get some. Peterborough is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Collingwood is 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 5 p.m. There is something. So Lingwood, Betty, Alala, Bablas, Georgia, Belleville, Uxbridge, those are going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall even later on. So Sissaga, Brampton, Toronto, Richmond Hills, parts of Scarborough, you know that. So Oakville is going to get some 0.25, 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Hamilton, Oakville, Niagara City, Oshawa is going to get some. Coburg is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, 2.5 millimeters of rainfall in those areas. Peterborough 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Scarborough area 6.25 lights 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So 0.25 millimeters of rainfall in Palm Beach, Midland. So let's go to Orangewood. So Orangewood New Market, Stouffville is going to get some 2.4 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 8 p.m. There is Sunday. So Niagara Falls, City, Hamilton, Oakville, Sissaga, Brampton, Toronto, Richmond Hill New Market. Those is going to get some 6.24 millimeters of rainfall. Have you covered 6.24 and 2.4 is the lightest. So Oshawa, Uxbridge, Cobra, Peterborough, Belleville. It's going to get some 2.4 millimeters of rainfall. Betty, Beverly, Georgia, Lala. Lingwood is going to get, Midland is going to get some 0.24 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next tower, which is Orange World. It's going to get. So Orange World is going to get some 2.4 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next tower, which is 11 p.m. There is something. Hamilton, Oakland, Niagara City, nothing like that. So it's going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara City, lightest is 6.25, heaviest to 12.5 millimeters. Sissaga, Brampton, Orangeville, Toronto, Richmond, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stoffel, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Cobra, Peterborough, Belleville. It's gonna get some 2.4 millimeters of rainfall. Berry, Beverly, 0.24 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 a.m. There is something. Scarborough, downtown Toronto, parts of Sissaga, Brampton, Oakville, Hamilton, Oshawa, Coburg, Belleville. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, 2.5 millimeters. Niagara Lake is going to get some 6.25. Niagara City Light is 2.5, heavy is 6.25. So Newmarket, Orangeville, Ooks, Stoffel, Uxbridge is going to get some 0.24 millimeters of rainfall, but Uxbridge, the coldest precipitation is there, like snowfall. So we don't need to talk about how much centimeters because same as amount as rainfall. Let's go to the next tower. 11 a.m. So Niagara Lake is going to get some 2.4 millimeters of rainfall, including Belleville. Niagara City 0.24 is the lightest. Heaviest 2.5 millimeters. Whole city is going to get rainfall. Hamilton, Oakville, Sissaga, Brampton, Orangeville. Toronto, Richmond, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stoffel, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Coburg, Peterborough is going to get some 0.24 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next tower, which is 2P and Niagara on the Lake Niagara Falls. It is getting Coburg. Belleville is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next tower. There is no precipitation. 8 p.m. is not the girls. 11 p.m. is not the girls. 8 a.m. is not the girls. 11 a.m. is not the girls. 2 p.m. is not the girls. 5 p.m. is not the girls. 8 p.m. is not the girls. 11 p.m. there is nothing else. So let's look at total precipitation. So which is 8 p.m. There is something. So Washington 0.8 millimeters, 0.3 millimeters, Colorado 0.7 millimeters, Georgia 0.6 millimeters, Barry 0.7, Beverly ISO 0.8 millimeters, Adelaide 0.8 millimeters. So Newmarket's gonna get some 0.6 millimeters. So Bram says 0.7 millimeters, 2 millimeters. Now I'm gonna take 1 millimeter. So Peterborough is gonna get some 0.7 millimeters of rainfall. Belleville's gonna get some 0.6 millimeters of rainfall. For Elgin is gonna get some 0.7 millimeters. Hanover is gonna get some 1 millimeters of rainfall. Lionshead is gonna get some 0.7 millimeters of rainfall. Whiteton 0.7 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to next to our verb, which is EPM. There is something. So everywhere in Iraq was 10 millimeters. Hamilton Oakland 8 millimeters. Around to 10 millimeters, Sissaka 11 millimeters, around to 12 millimeters, Scarborough 10 millimeters, Stillford 9 millimeters, Newmarket Orange 8 millimeters, Hooksville 5 millimeters, Satchwa 6 millimeters, 9 millimeters in Peterborough, Coburg 6 millimeters, Belleville 4 millimeters, Local light is 8 millimeters, heavy is gonna be 10 millimeters, so Georginia is gonna get some 2 millimeters, Bablas at 3 millimeters, Barry 1 millimeters, Adela 1 millimeters, Lingwu 1 millimeters, Line said 1 millimeters, Bombay's over 7 millimeters, Milan's over 6 millimeters, Hope says gonna get some 0.9 millimeters, so let's go to Whereas in Hanoi is gonna be 0.7 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next tower with the whole like sync and mean average 0.5. 1.5. So let's go to next 24 hours, which is 8 p.m. So everywhere in Niagara Falls, 35 millimeters. Hamilton is 50 millimeters. Local 50 millimeters. Local light is going to be 7.5 millimeters. No, it's going to be 8 millimeters of rainfall. 9 millimeters actually in the local lightest. So Sissaga is going to get some 8 millimeters. Brampton 5 millimeters. Tofu 4 millimeters. Scarborough 5 millimeters. Down to 7 millimeters. So Newmarket, Orange 2 millimeters, Hooksville 3 millimeters, Sasha 4 millimeters, 4 millimeters, Peterborough, Coburg 11 millimeters, Belleville 11 millimeters, Georginia 0.6 millimeters, Bavlas 0.6 millimeters, Barry 0.8 millimeters, Collingwood 0.6 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next tower, which is 8 p.m. May the 7th. So Midland's gonna be 0.3 millimeters. It's 0.3 millimeters. So let's look at total snowfall. Saturday is nothing whole time. So let's look at total snowfall and air temperature patterns. So Newmarket 0.2 centimeters, 1 centimeters. Uxbridge, Oshawa 0.2 centimeters. Peterborough 0.2 centimeters. Collingwood 0.2 centimeters. So let's look at air temperature pattern. Let's look at air temperature patterns. So 8 degrees in March, Port Elgin 7 degrees, Hanover 8 degrees, Collingwood 8 degrees, Palm Beach 8 degrees, Solomon 8 degrees, Thunder Beach 8 degrees, Milan is gonna get some 9 degrees, Alala is gonna get 9 degrees, Barry 8 degrees, Bablas is 10 degrees, Georgia is gonna get some 8 degrees, everywhere in Falls 5 degrees, Hamilton Oakland 12 degrees, this is like 11 degrees, Brampton 12 degrees, Tofu 9 degrees, Scarborough 9 degrees, 8.5 degrees, down to 8 degrees, the market 10 degrees, Orange 10 degrees, Hooksville 8 degrees, Oshawa 8 degrees, Cold, Peterborough 10 degrees, Coburg 7 degrees, Belleville 10 degrees. So Barry, Georgia is gonna get some 8 degrees, Bablas is 10 degrees, Olala is gonna get some 9 degrees, so let's go to line set over, it's gonna get some 6 degrees. Let's go to the next tower, which is 7 a.m. There is something white on 6 degrees, 4,000, 6 degrees, Hanover 60 degrees. Line said Obi is going to get some 6 degrees, Collingwood 7 degrees, Bombay 7 degrees, Sotheby 7 degrees, Midland 7 degrees, Thunder Beach are going to get some 6 degrees, everywhere plus 9 degrees, Hamilton Oakle 8 degrees, Branson 8 degrees, Mississauga 8 degrees, Dundee 8 degrees, Scarborough 7.5 degrees, Tofu 7 degrees, Newmarket Orange 7 degrees, Hooksville 7 degrees, Oshawa 7 degrees, Peterborough 7 degrees, Coburg 6 degrees, Belleville 8 degrees, Georgian 7 degrees, Bablas 7 degrees, Barry 7 degrees, Olala 7 degrees. Let's go to 3 p.m. There is something. White's at 90 degrees, Wales is 16 degrees, Hanover it's going to be 17 degrees, Lions at Obey is going to be 12, 13 degrees, Collingwood 18 degrees, Palm Beach 60 degrees, Sada Bay 60 degrees, Sada Bay is going to get some 11 degrees, Midland is going to get some 11, 20 degrees, everywhere and well 17 degrees, Hamilton Oakland 14 degrees, Ocals 40 degrees, Ranton 80 degrees, Snowfall 70 degrees, Scarborough 14 degrees, Darlington 30 degrees, Newmarket, Orange 18 degrees, Wilkes-Barre 16 degrees, sorry, 13 degrees, Peterborough 15 degrees, Coburg 11 degrees, Melbourne 15 degrees, Virginia 14 degrees, Beverly Hills 80 degrees, where he's going to get some 18.5 degrees, 18 or 17 degrees. So let's go to 7 a.m. There is something. So Whiteton 6 degrees, Hobbs Bay 6 degrees, Lionshead 5 degrees, Port Elgin 5 degrees, Hanover 6 degrees, Collingwood 7 degrees, Bombay Beach is gonna get some 6 degrees. Solid Bay 6 degrees, Thunder Beach 5 degrees, Georgina 8 degrees, Babylon 8 degrees, Betty 7 degrees, Solala 8 degrees, everywhere in Eric plus 12 degrees, Hamilton, Oakville, Mississauga 11 degrees, Brampton 22 degrees, Salford 12 degrees, Scarborough 12 degrees, Dodger 11 degrees, the Barker, Orange 11 degrees, Uxbridge 10 degrees, Asher 10 degrees, Peterborough 11 degrees, Coburg 8 degrees, Melbourne 12 degrees. So let's go to the next tower, which is 3 p.m. There is something. Brighton 9 degrees, Port Elgin 7 degrees, Hanover 8 degrees, Collingwood 7 degrees, Lionshead, Obi 7 degrees, 6 degrees, Collingwood 7 degrees, Bombay 7 degrees, Solid Bay 7 degrees, Thunder Beach 5 degrees, Midland 7 degrees, Alala is going to get some 7 degrees, Betty's gonna get some 9 degrees, 8 degrees, Georginia's gonna be 9 degrees, Babylon is 10 degrees, everywhere in Ancapas 18.5 degrees, Hamilton Oakville 30 degrees, Mississauga 30 degrees, 50 degrees, Brandon 15 degrees, Atlanta 13 degrees, Scarborough 15 degrees, Tovo 13 degrees, Newmarket Orange 11 degrees, Uxbridge 10 degrees, Sasha 13 degrees, Peterborough 13 degrees, Coburg 11 degrees, Melbourne 60 degrees, so let's go to 70, there is something all the time. So what's at 2 degrees like I said, obey 2 degrees, 4 other 3 degrees, hardware is going to get some 2 for 5 degrees, Collingwood 2 degrees, Bombay, Thunder Beach 3 degrees, Solomay 3 degrees, Midland 3 degrees, 2 degrees in Bombay, Thunder Beach, these 2 degrees, Alalas 3 degrees, Georgia 4 degrees, Bablas is 4 degrees. So let's go to everywhere and was 4 degrees, Hamilton, Oka 4 degrees, Sissaga 5 degrees, Brampton 5 degrees, Tofu 4 degrees, Scarborough 4, it's gonna be 5 degrees, Darlington 5 degrees, Newmarket until 4 degrees. Uxbridge 3 degrees, Hashara 4 degrees, Peterborough 4 degrees, Coburg 4 degrees, Melbourne 4 degrees. So let's go to the next tower, which is 3 p.m. There is something. 4 hours and 5 degrees, Hanover 6 degrees, Whiteton 7 degrees, Lionshead, Obey 6 degrees, Collingwood 6 degrees, Bombay 6 degrees, Zalaby 5 degrees, Dudley 5 degrees. Everywhere in Angvas 5 degrees, Hamilton, Ogle 9 degrees, Saga 9 degrees, Brampton 11 degrees, Stouffville 10 degrees, Scarborough 10 degrees, well, 9 degrees, Toronto, 11 degrees is in Scarborough, 9 degrees to Toronto, Newmarket, Ontario, 9 degrees, Uxbridge, Joshua is 10 degrees, Uxbridge, 9 degrees, Peterborough, 11 degrees, Coburg, 6 degrees, Belleville, 10 degrees, Georgina, 8 degrees, Betty, 8 degrees, Beverly Hills, 9 degrees, Salala is going to get some 8 degrees, so let's go to the next tower, which is 8 a.m. There is Sunday. Whiteton, Lionshead, Obey 2 degrees, Boyles 3 degrees, Hanover 3 degrees, Collingwood 2 degrees, Palm Beach 3 degrees, Sunny Beach 3 degrees, Solomay 3 degrees, Midland 3 degrees, Georgia 2 degrees, Bablas 2 degrees, Betty 2 degrees, Alala 2 degrees, everywhere in Angwas 5 degrees, Hamilton Oakland 4 degrees, Sissaga 4 degrees, Brampton 3 degrees, Dover 2 degrees, Scarborough 2.5 degrees, Toronto 3 degrees, Newmarket Orange 2 degrees, Uxbridge 2 degrees, Oshawa 3 degrees, Peterborough 3 degrees, Coburg 4 degrees, Belleville 4 degrees. So let's go to the next tower, which is 2 p.m. There is something. Line said Obi is gonna be 5 degrees for us. And 5 degrees, Hanover 6 degrees, Collingwood 4 degrees, Palm Beach 5 degrees, Solomay 5 degrees, Thunder Beach 4 degrees, no, it's 2 degrees. So everywhere in Ireland plus 8 degrees, Hamilton, Oakville 9 degrees, Sissaga 8 degrees, Brampton 9 degrees, Sissaga is gonna be 7 degrees, Stouffville 8 degrees, Scarborough Number 5 degrees, Dagger 7 degrees, Newmarket also 7 degrees, Uxbridge 6 degrees, Asher 7 degrees, Peterborough 6 degrees, Coburg 5 degrees, Babel 8 degrees, Georgia 5 degrees, Barry 6 degrees, Falala 6 degrees, Babla so 7 degrees. So Whites are 6 degrees. So this is the end of the video. Midland's gonna be 6 degrees, Bombay is 5 degrees, Solomay is 5 degrees, 4 degrees. So this is the end of the video.